And welcome back to the National Cricket Stadium here in St. George's, Grenada for match 20 in the Dream 11 Spice Isle T10 tournament. It is a big matchup between the Nutmeg Warriors and the Saffron Strikers. There is a lot to play for as both the Nutmeg Warriors and the Saffron Strikers would like to further enhance their chances of finishing in the top two of the tournament. As it stands, Nutmeg Warriors, they are the joint table toppers with Bay Leaf Blasters on 10 points. Saffron Strikers in fourth on 6 points. So 2 points up for grabs and 2 important points for the both teams. It is certainly an exciting time in the tournament as we're into the final 3 days of the group match encounters. The first match of the tournament that was between the two units in battle today, Saffron Strikers and Nutmeg Warriors. They would have faced off in the first match of the tournament. Saffron Strikers, I believe they not the first match, but the second match of the tournament, the Saffron Strikers were defeated by the Nutmeg Warriors. So Saffron Strikers will be looking to see if they can get a bit of revenge against the Nutmeg Warriors. That match back on the 5th of April, the 5th of April, where we'd have seen Nutmeg Warriors scored 103 for 3 in their 10 overs, and the Saffron Strikers, they were all out for 69. So certainly they would want to get one back on the Nutmeg Warriors as they head into the knockout stage of the tournament. And Johnny Eugene, the second time the teams meeting up, it is the seventh match for the both teams, and they would know each other quite well, and it should be a top encounter.
Yes, good afternoon to you, Kerry, and we anticipate what will be a top of the table clash between Nutmeg Warriors and the Saffron Strikers, and Nutmeg Warriors winning the first encounter. So Saffron Strikers looking for 2 points to move closer to the top of the table and getting some much needed confidence moving into the playoffs.
Yes, most definitely, right. We'll now go down to the toss, which happened a bit earlier, and we'll hear from the captains and the thoughts of the match ahead. It is a toss for match number 20 in the Dream 11 Spice LT10 Tournament Season 2. It is a big matchup between the Saffron Strikers and the Nutmeg Warriors. The equation is simple. Nutmeg Warriors, another victory for them, and they clinch a top 2 spot. Saffron Strikers must win in order to keep their hopes of the top 2 alive. We have with us here the match referee, Mr. Carl Felix, our 2 captains, Andre Fletcher, the home captain, and Ryan John, the away captain. Match referees, over to you. The call is ahead, and it is ahead. Ryan John and the Saffron Strikers have won the toss. Ryan winning an important toss was the decision of the Saffron Strikers.
Are we going to bowl first?
All right. You'd have had good success so far in the tournament. I'm sure you'd want to see a bit more consistency from your guys.
Yes, definitely. I mean, we know how cricket is. It's an up and down game. But as you said, the guys, we're basically not firing as we want to. But hopefully that today we could get a complete cricket game in.
Almost into the knockout stage of the tournament, but I'm sure you'd want to run up the standings and see if you can get one of those top 2 positions.
Yes, definitely. I mean, based on position now, I think it's out of our control. It's just that we have to control what we can in terms of winning our games, the rest of our games, and hopefully we finish at top 2.
You guys were off yesterday, coming back in today. How has the guys been?
We're in good spirits, I must say. It's just about getting everything under control at this point, and hopefully we get to win today.
All right, well, Ryan, all the best to you and Saffron for this match and the rest of the tournament.
All right, thank you very much.
Andre Fletcher, the captain of Nutmeg Warriors, being asked to bat first. Your thoughts?
I would have done the same thing. If I had won the toss, I would have sent them in and bat. But nevertheless, we have a task at hand, so we have to try our best to post a total that we can restrict them under.
Winning 5 out of your first 6 matches, it must feel good, but I'm sure you'd want the guys to up the intensity a bit.
Of course, it's a great feeling. It's great to be in that position, but we don't want to be complacent. Every game matters, so we have to continue the winning spree and try our best to execute as best as possible.
You yourself, Shondell Regis must be quite happy with his performance of late.
Yeah, from since last year he has been doing well, and I'm happy for him. I just want him to continue. Myself, I've been in and out, and a few of the batters haven't stepped up as yet. Hopefully, they can start from today's game and going into the playoffs.
Your bowlers has been on top song lately. As a captain, you must be feeling very proud with your bowling unit.
Yes, I must say Daryl Cyrus has led the way for us, and it's good to see that as a senior bowler, he's doing that. It's just for the other bowlers to continue the good work. Joseph is doing well. Also Heston Jackson and the other guys. I'm very impressed with the guy from Carriacou. That's Moses, and I wish him all the best, and I hoping that we can continue the good works.
All right, well, Andre, all the best to you on Nutmeg for this match and the rest of the tournament.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, so just to recap the news from the middle, Saffron Strikers, they've won the toss and they've asked Nutmeg Warriors to bat first. That was the two captains sounding rather confident about the chances in this match. And John, as we see the trend continues where the captain who won the toss have elected to bowl first.
Yeah, the Cinnamon Strikers boasting of the two Winnow Island fast bowlers in Darius Martin and Josh Thomas, and looking to exploit the lovely conditions early up at the Grenada National Stadium.
Yes, we have seen both Martin and Thomas. They would have had an electric performance, I think, a couple of matches ago against the Cinnamon Pacers, where they have picked up 5 wickets between them for just about 18 runs and really set their team up for what was, on that day, comprehensive victory. It is the same wicket that they are playing on today, so they'll be looking to see if they can replicate that performance, as we see Captain John down there in the middle, the Saffron Strikers, they look quite relaxed and buoyant, looking forward to this matchup against the Nutmeg Warriors. Reminding you that Nutmeg Warriors, they are currently on 10 points, a good start in the tournament for the Warriors, winning 5 of their first 6 matches, sitting on 10 points. Also on 10 points is the Bayleaf Blasters. So those two teams, they are assured of a spot in the next round of the tournament. Ginger Generals will be playing tomorrow. They're on 8 points from 6 matches. And the Saffron Strikers, a team in 4th position, they're 6 points from 6 matches with 3 victories and 3 defeats. So just to tell you how the playoffs is going to happen is that 1 will play 2 in the qualifier 1, and the winner of that match will go straight on to the final, and the loser of that encounter will then wait for the winner between the 3rd and the 4th place finishers. So that means that they would then have a second bite at the cherry to get into the finals, and I think it really gives incentives, John Eugene, to those teams who finish 1st and 2nd, that they can assure that they have 2 bites of the cherry to get into the finals.
Yes, the playoff quite interesting. One team goes straight into the finals, and the team losing still gets an opportunity to still qualify for the finals. So it goes well for more cricket, and of course the players will be looking forward to it.
Yes, I do want to apologize to the supporters of the Clove Challengers and the Cinnamon Pacers. You probably would have figured when I mentioned the tables, I only mentioned the top 4 teams, and I would have ruled out those teams who were in 5th and 6th. But the scenario is that the Cinnamon Pacers, they are eliminated from the going on to the playoffs, because they have 2 points from 7 matches, lost 6, won 1. So they 1 match to go. The most they can finish is with 4 points. And the Clove Challengers, though they have an outside chance, but they have the slimmest of chances, because they're on 2 points. If they win the next 2 matches, they will finish on 6 points. But Saffron Strikers is already on 6. So what the Clove Challengers would be hoping for is that they can win their 2 remaining matches, and the Saffron Strikers, they lose their 2 remaining matches. But the margins of victories for the Challengers would have to be so broad that they would be able to make up the gap between, in terms of the net run rate. So it's not that I ruled out Clove Challengers. It is, they do have the slimmest of chances, but the expectation is that the Saffron strikers may just edge and pick up the fourth spot.
Yes, our Clove challengers will probably have to do the necessary work come tomorrow, posting a decent total and restricting the opposition to a very low total to uh, increase the run rate. But we can focus on this game this afternoon, which
Yes.
certainly is going to be, uh, with all expectations, going to be a very good match.
Yes, and we see some mini battles there between the larger one as the players there out in the middle. Ryan John setting his field, getting the fielding position quite well for um, the the batsman on strike, Andre Spiceman Fletcher. Earlier up in the tournament, Andre Fletcher was out in the first over, caught down on the cover boundary of the bowling of Kem Charles, who is going to take up the attack. We saw for the previous matches, Saffron strikers would have gone with their two seamers opening the attack, Darius Martin and Josh Thomas. But today, against Andre Fletcher and the Nutmeg Warriors, we can see Ryan John has gone back to Kem Charles, who has had found quite a great deal of success in the tournament, picking up 10 wickets, and he is the joint leading wicket taker along with Reynald Charles, and we'll be looking to see if he can work his magic once again and dismiss Andre Fletcher. As they see Charles waits for the signal from the umpire, and we can see the umpire giving a little reminder to Ryan John to see if he can get the guys to move around quicker in the field. And we're all set for the first ball. Kem Charles in to bowl, and he doesn't bowl. Sort of watching Andre Fletcher to see what he's doing. A little trigger movement there from Kem Charles, and he aborted the delivery. He's in and bowls, and Andre Fletcher opens up the face of the bat, plays it down to Michael Joseph on the cover boundary, who rifles in a return over the stumps. So Andre Fletcher is off the mark, he's on one, and the Nutmeg Warriors, they won without loss, left-handed Chandler Regis on strike. This time Charles to Regis, the two fielders out is the two fielders on long on and on mid-wicket. We'll be looking to angling the ball back into the left-handed Regis. Protection deep on the leg side, and to this delivery Regis plays it off the pads down to short fine leg, where the fielding is done by Josh Thomas. No runs scored. So the Saffron strikers, and to this delivery Chandler Regis pushes it back to the bowler. Regis has had a really good tournament so far. And this time Regis hits over the top, gets the outer portion of the bat, trickles over the head of that is Lennon Lawrence there in the extra cover position. There is no run scored. Brings on strike, back on strike Andre Fletcher, knowing that his intentions is to go after the bowling quite early. The two fielders there in front in his eyesight on the back on the boundary, and he'll be reminded that if he goes for that shot he'd have to hit it cleanly. And this time he gets across and looking probably to tug it on the onside, but at the last minute decides to open the face of it and place it down to the cover fielder. That is Michael Joseph, comes off the boundary and does the fielding. So a very good start for Kem Charles. 3 runs off the first over. Just one ball to go.
Yes, a good start by Charles. The Nutmeg strikers not really getting off to a flyer. Nutmeg Warriors.
And this time a short delivery, flatter and faster, sliding on the leg side. Missed by wicketkeeper Regis, stopped in the back there by Javon Andrew. So the first extra to the total is now 4 without loss. And Regis looking to tug that one down too long on, where Douglas comes off the boundary. He does the fielding. So one more run to Regis to end the over. He's on 2. Andre Fletcher is on 2. And after 1, the Nutmeg Warriors, they 5 without loss.
Yes, a very good over there by Kim Charles. Just 5 runs of this over. And, a good start there by the Saffron strikers.
Yes, quiet start there from Kem Charles. He's been able to keep it quite tight in the first over, just conceding 4 singles and a wide, and he will be happy with his start. As we see, it's going to be Darius Martin opening the bowling from the northern end of the ground. Martin has bowled 10 overs so far in this tournament, picked up 3 for 76. Had good pace, kept the batsman honest with his bounce. The extra bounce he was able to get off the wicket, and we'll be hoping that he can pick up a wicket or 2 early here to keep the batsmen from the Nutmeg Warriors in check. And he's in. This time Martin gets his field quite correct. We see you have a slip, shot third man backward point, cover, and mid-off in place. A big gap there between cover and mid-off, which indicates that he's not going to be probably pitching up the ball much to the bowler, batsman, so he doesn't expect to become driven off the front foot. 2 fielders back on the leg side. And this one is shot and wide outside the stump, signal wide by umpire Sean Manwaring. The 2 fielders back is deep backward square and a fine leg. As a batsman, John, when you see that, you know definitely what is coming up to you. There'll be nothing which is going to bring you on the front foot and ask you to drive.
Yes, I think this field placing is quite predictable. It's obviously Martin will be looking to bowl short to Regis.
Yes, as he's in once more. Darius Martin, the play out of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, into bowl to Regis. Another short delivery angling across the left-hander, looking to hit it over the mid-wicket region. Doesn't connect into the gloves of wicket keeper Andrew behind the stumps. You can see Andre Fletcher just walking down the pitch a bit, doing some tapping and also offering a word of encouragement to his fellow opener. 2 deliveries there away from the batsman. Probably Martin will want to get closer to the batsman on the line of the body and having providing a further challenge to the batsman. As he sees in this time, Martin to bowl to Regis. Another short length delivery, and that's a blunder there from the big fast bowler Josh Thomas in a mid-on. A delivery, it bounced in front of him, but it was the nicest of bounce. He didn't have his body behind it, just went through his hands for 4, and bad effort there from the big fast bowler.
Yes, Josh Thomas making a meal out of this delivery there. That ball just eluding his grasp and he heading down to the boundary for 4.
Yes, as Thomas gets set once more to bowl to Regis. Regis gets ready, and Darius Mack is in and bowls another short delivery. This time Regis gets inside of the line, hooks well. That goes all the way. That's 6 runs. It was a meaty blow. One he didn't look initially to be much in control of, but it was certainly a good blow there from Regis off the toe bottom portion of the bat. But the bat these days, once he gets sufficient bat onto it, they sail over the boundary, and 6 runs to Regis.
Yes, Regis chancing his arms there, and again the length is just too predictable. Based on the field placing, it's obvious that Martin is going to bowl short.
Yeah, as you can see, Regis is allowed to camp on the back foot, and whether or not he'd want to do that double bluff, set the field from back, bowl a couple of deliveries, short of a length, and then the odd one, you pitch it up to see if he can catch a batsman on away. As we see Martin in once more to bowl to Regis. Another short delivery comes back, pulls, doesn't make its way to Thomas, who rifles in the return, attacking the stumps there on the non-strikers, and Regis is able to get home. So 1 more run to Regis, but you can see Martin must have him in a bit of difficulties pulling early in this over.
Yes, another short ball by Martin. This one Reg is not really getting on top of it and just pull it down to mid on where Josh Thomas made a decent stop this time.
Yeah, we see now Fletcher is on strike. We wait to see if Regis will persist with that short length. The field doesn't indicate that, as we see Kem Charles is on the, or Dylan Douglas is on the mid wicket boundary, and Mikel Joseph is down on the cover boundary, meaning that he'll probably look to bowl a fuller length to Andre Fletcher. We'll wait to see, as he's in for the fifth delivery of the over number 2. The score already is already 17 without loss. And Martin, Andre Fletcher waits, and to this one a short delivery, and he hits Andre Fletcher. Fletcher is down for the count there. Nasty blow there to the captain of the Saffron Strikers, and he's down for the count. As we can see, the players they are rushing on close to Fletcher, and the physio is rushing out to provide some aid there. But that was certainly a nasty bouncer there, and caught the unsuspecting Andre Fletcher with that one.
Yeah, this is a very serious blow. Andre Fletcher is flat on his back now, and the physio has been called in rapidly to look after Fletcher, and looking at it here, it looks serious.
Yeah, it's look, as we can see the assistance there being provided there. Looking at that replay to see where he'd have gotten hit there, slowed up. He was into the shot before, and oh my, just about the temple region there. Could have been hit probably in the neck area, and we can see assistance, immediate assistance there is being provided to him by the physio and also the fielders for the Saffron Striker. So really a nasty blow there from Fletcher. Was really caught by surprise there by that short delivery. Could have seen reacted lately, but and got hit there, as the attention being placed there, and bit concerning that blow is. And we can see the players they are giving immediate attention to the batsman who is down, and Andre Fletcher looks to be in a spot of bother at the moment.
Yes, definitely. It looks very, very serious. Unfortunately, Kerry, we never like to see any player being hit, and on this occasion, Andre Fletcher is really, really struggling out there.
Yes, we can see some more attention being given to the player there, and the physios and his assistant is running. We can see the neck brace being called for to see if they can get him stabilized before they take him off the field. But really a nasty blow there from the by Darius Martin, and some assistance, and the neck brace being placed around the neck of Andre Fletcher to see if they can get him to some further medical attention off the field. And it is really not really a pretty side there out in the middle. A short delivery which had Andre Fletcher pulling, but the ball was onto him faster than he anticipated there. And we are just speaking about the bounce, extra bounce. Martin is able to extract from the wicket there, and he really had the Nutmeg Warriors captain in a spot of bother, as the physio and his assistants provide some assistance to Fletcher. They seem to have gotten the neck brace around him, and we'll be looking to see if they can carry him off the field. And some chat happening there on the boundary rope between and he's up. They're able to lift him off the ground, and I think they will be looking to carry him off the field. I'm not too sure how in control of his thoughts and his movements he's in at this moment, as we see two of the players and the physio. They're looking to assist the injured batsman off the field. So he would, I don't think, with that knock, John Eugene, I think that is it for him for the rest of this match, and could be for the rest of the tournament. If that's the case, it would really be a sad blow as he makes his way off the field, being assisted there by the fielders, the physio and his assistants, and we hope that everything would be alright with Andre Fletcher when he seeks for the medical attention.
Yes, definitely, Kerry. It's a very sad situation there, and a player like Andre Fletcher, who's is a very popular player, and we just hoping that he's going to be okay. He's as he's walking out, he has stopped, and again, uh, he looks in a very bad position right now.
A bit of disconcerting moment there it is for the captain of the um, Nutmeg Warriors being carried off the pitch. As we can see, he's being lifted now off the ground by the physio and Ryan. That is Josh Thomas, one of the Saffron strikers, fast bowlers. And you can see that Martin is really he's a bit distraught there. You know, his hands above his head there. You know, even though the game is really a competitive one, you can see the camaraderie there between the players that exist there, and hoping that everything is alright there. I think just a couple of months ago, earlier on in the year, he would have had also a nasty encounter. I think that was down in the Bangladesh Premier League, where he'd have also gotten a bouncer somewhere to the head. He would have made a strong recovery from that one, but we're hoping now that it's going to be another swift and smooth recovery for Andre Fletcher.
Yes, definitely you could see this one taking a toll on Darius Martin, and he's bent over and not even wanting to bowl right now, and it's just an unfortunate incident. It's never a pretty sight when a player gets hurt and gets injured and has to be carried off. And really and truly, we really do hope that Andre Fletcher is going to be okay. Uh, the new batsman is Kieran Kotoy. He has now joined Regis with the score on 17 without loss. Nutmeg Warriors looking to push on. Just the game has just been stalled a bit due to the injury of Andre Fletcher. Everybody looks just a little bit concerned. We wait on the news from Fletcher. But the game is going to be continued. Kieran Cotter will take strike. He's just come in. Martin none for 12 in his first over. 1.5 overs ball, and Cotter will face Darius Martin as Martin moves in to bowl to Cotter. And this delivery is again a short. Cotter on top of it just guides it down to a short third man where it's fielded, and there's no run. So the second over has been completed, and 17 without loss. As I say, welcome to Stevenson Worm.
Thank you very much, John. Missed some of the action, but I did have to go off to maybe you call it a semi-emergency. So, what happened to Andre there? Told that he had a bit of an injury.
Yes, he got struck. Not sure exactly where, but it looks like just below the grill, somewhere between the neck area and the cheekbone.
Was it a snorter?
Yeah, it was a short delivery. He was actually trying to pull, but I think that ball got big on him, and he couldn't get out of the way.
That's a game of cricket. You can expect those things to happen. So Mikel Joseph is going to move into bowl to Shondell Regis, who's on 13. He is there now and bowls to Regis, who is coming forward. He's wrapped on the pad. Thought about a single there. It's Kotoy, who began to stroll down the pitch, but quickly sent back by Regis. And then there were three fielders converging on the ball and decided that it was just too risky for him to attempt the single. Still 17 without loss, as it's going to be once more. Joseph moves in to bowl to Regis, who is down the track, and I think Joseph saw him coming and maybe just spared it all, almost into the block hole. Opens the face of the bat, gets it down to around John. No runs. Here once more is Joseph also. Joseph to Shondell Regis, who comes forward and pushes the ball back to the bowler. So it's been a good economical over so far. As Joseph again to bowl to Regis, who is down the track looking to swing that down to backward square. Does not make contact, got himself in a bit of a tangle. So he's yet to score up 4 deliveries in this over, 17 without loss. Here is Joseph in to bowl to Regis, who to this delivery is hitting that over the mid-wicket area. That's going to go down to the boundary. That's gone for 4 runs. Let's just look at it again. He lifted that over the mid-wicket. Desperation shot 2. And it went down to the deep mid-wicket boundary for 4. So fine shot there, just loss. Joseph again in and bowls to Regis. Regis is looking to turn that down to fine leg. That's going to go all the way. That's 4 runs. Badly line. And from 4 dot balls, John, the last 2 not well directed. And that went down to the boundary for 4. So in the end, 8 runs coming off the last 2. And the Nutmeg Warriors, they're 21 without loss.
Yes, 2 poor deliveries there by Joseph, and Regis really helping himself to 2 boundaries and just moving the score along to 25 without loss after 3 overs.
Yeah, Ryan John must be very disappointed with that. And he himself, Joseph, would have been very disappointed with that after having bowled 4 very good balls. He needed to be as tight as possible, but wasn't able to pull the choke, so to speak. And 8 runs yielding from the last 2 deliveries. Nutmeg Warriors, and it's called a leg bye. Or ironic. Here he is once more moving in. It's Ryan John. It's a lovely game of cricket. In now, and balls to this delivery is clipped just behind square by Katoy to square leg. Will not score, so the over comes to an end, and the power play has yielded 38, 4 overs gone. Katoy is 10 and Regis 21.
Yes, Kotoy coming in there and hitting 2 lusty blows, one for extra cover and one brilliant over extra cover for 6, and Ryan John really trying to pull things back here. The power play, I believe it's even Stevens.
I would think so, but maybe the fact that there hasn't been a loss of wickets, maybe that would probably say maybe the Nutmeg Warriors just knows a little. But I would go with you, even Steven. There's nothing that John could say wrong anyway. You get so many things right? So, well, Michael Joseph will come in to bowl his second over. And he's going to be moving in to bowl to Regis. So somebody could be hit in the stomach and could be out leg before.
Yeah, interesting.
That's right, yeah. This arcane game of cricket, the language rather, there's nothing as sophisticated as the language of cricket. Here is Joseph moving in now to bowl to Regis, who is hitting that, or looking to hit that maybe over the long off area. Didn't cue it very well. Maybe it took on the edge of the bat and dribbled out on the offside. The keeper running from behind the stumps rather quickly. Sends it back. Here he is once for Joseph in and bowls, and Regis is advancing down the track. Hits that over the infield. That's going to go over the backward point area. 4 runs. That's not where he really wanted to hit it, but he danced down the pitch and was looking to maybe hit that over extra cover. It peeled off the flashing outside blade, and it went down to third man for 4. So the total has moved on to 42, and Regis has quickly gone to the quarter century mark. He's 25.
Yes, Regis looking to hit that one a little square, and the ball peeling outside and he going over the short third man.
Joseph bowls to Regis. Regis is coming forward, just drives the ball behind square and the offside, gets a comfortable single. So he's gone by one. Well, by signal. I thought, I think maybe what happened there is that the ball, he missed it and hit the keeper and ricocheted out to backward point. Not very often you see that. Almost looked as though it came off the bat. But the total has moved on to 43 without loss, and Qatar used a 10, 2 boundaries, a massive 6 and a 4, Faces now up to Joseph. He's there and bowls to Katoy. Katoy is opening the face of the bat, glides nicely. Just in front of square, gets a rather comfortable single. So one more to his total. He's gone to the 2 1s. He's gone to 11. And the total has gone to the 2 4s. 44 without loss. And we're at 4.4 overs.
All fours.
All fours. Did you play the game all fours? Delivery that is pushed up on the offside, and let's see if the umpire is going to signal the leg by. Yes, he does. Total has gone to 45 without loss. You played all fours?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you don't know?
No.
Oh, my goodness.
Is it a Grenada game? Or
Oh, I thought it was a sort of Caribbean
a Caribbean thing.
Oh, here is a delivery outside the off stump. Looking to swing that. Well, we'll have to see what the umpire would signal. It's going to go all the way to the boundary behind the keeper. 4 runs signaled by the umpire. So you got some little nick onto that. So Katoy has gone to 15 and the total has gone to 49. 49 without loss. So all fours is one of those card games that they play here in Grenada. I must admit that I can't play it. There's only one card game I can play. It's called Search the Pack, and I don't know how to play any others. I think there's one called 500.
500.
Do you know 500?
Yes, I would. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you can't play it, can you?
No, I'm not a big cat.
Oh,
man.
poor old John
Yeah.
can't play. Well, what sort of indoor games you play, John? You play draft?
Dominoes.
Dominoes.
Yes,
Oh,
dominoes.
you must be the master of the art of dominoes.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh well, maybe Kerry or Giselle there in the commentary booth here will take you on a game of dominoes. See who's gonna win that. Certainly, I won't. I can match the cards. Can't read the game at all. So Warriors 49 without loss. Regis will be taking strike. He's on 25, and Josh Thomas is hailed into the attack there, and he's going to be moving into bowl to Regis. 49 without loss. This is a good start here by Nutmeg Warriors. I think they've got the edge here now. So here he is moving in. Is Josh Thomas, a nicely built fast bowler. He's there and bowls to Regis. Regis is getting a full delivery. Bowled him! Oh, he's bowled him. That's a magnificent delivery. The fact that it was pitched up and it was also a slower ball. Well, I don't know if slower ball is the correct comparison because there was not a ball before, but more likely was expecting that to come through with greater pace. And he slowed it up in the action, and Regis was maybe looking for the drive and played over and around the ball. So Regis goes, ball there by Thomas for 25. That was a magnificent delivery right up in the block hole. And he deceived the young man, bowled him comprehensively, neck and crop, and he goes back. But it was a wonderful ball.
Yes, definitely a beautiful delivery by Josh Thomas. The batsman Regis looking for a lot more pace, and he was deceived greatly by this delivery by Josh Thomas.
So Benjamin has come out to join Katoy. Benjamin, tall, slender guy, and has been accustomed to these sort of situations. Does like his cricket so very much. The field, of course, changing over to accommodate the just over 5 overs, 5.1 overs gone. So if we're looking sequentially, it means that they'll probably get up to about 98 thereabout if they continue on a run rate of 9.48. That's the best I can do with math, I can tell you. So here is Josh Thomas from the far end, begins to move in to bowl to Benjamin. And Benjamin is opening the face of the bat, glides the ball nicely down to third man, runs here for him. They've gone for 1. Will come back comfortably for the second run. So they get 2, nicely done. Outside the off stump, just eased onto the back foot and opened the face of the bat in a rather skillful manner and steered the ball down to third man. So 2 runs there to Benjamin. He's off the mark and the total has gone to 51 for 2, the 50 posted.
Yes, Benjamin coming in and look accomplished. That shot looked like a top player.
Yes, certainly was. Here, Thomas again in and bowls to Benjamin, who is getting one down the leg side. And the umpire would not signal a wide, but he signaled that no. It probably went between his feet and the stumps, or the foot on the stump. So that's maybe why he would say, hey, no, I wouldn't call that a wide. So if he had gotten inside the line, now let's look at it. Yes, it went between the legs. So good decision there by the umpire. 51 for 1. All of those little things that the umpires have to take into consideration. It's always a difficult job. I'm going to come back to you there, John, in a moment. Here is Josh Thomas in and balls, and he's driving that ball back past the ball of 4 runs. Oh, well, it almost decapitated the ball on his follow through. He had to duck. Tell you what, he actually took evasive action. That came back very quickly indeed. And see him taking evasive action. That went down the ground. That was a brutal shot. And it went to the boundary for 4. It's 55 for 1.
Yes, I would describe it as like a bullet from a gun.
Yes, you got that right. Bullet from a gun. The old-fashioned classical commentator's description of a harsh shot. Here's a delivery that he looks to tug down to a mid-wicket, but succeed in getting it to a shortish mid-on as Ryan John came in very quickly. They had sufficient time to cross for 1, so 1 more to the total, which has now moved on to 56 for 1, brings the left-handed Kotoy now into strike. The field, of course, no relax because goes the power play. It's already gone. It's much more spread with a third man, backward point. There is an extra cover in the middle. Those are the close infielders, and the others are boundary riding. As Kotoy, who is on 15, takes strike. Here is Thomas moving in now with the last delivery of this over. And balls to Kotoy. Kotoy is looking to lift that down to the long on position. Would get it down to long on, in fact. And they amble a single. So that completes the over. An eventful one that yielded 8 runs and also yielded a wicket, but there was a boundary that was hit flat back past him that he had to duck. And it went for 4. 16 to Kotoy. He'll be taking strike. And the Nutmeg Warriors, they're 57 for 1.
Yes, Nutmeg Warriors going along merrily there with a strike rate of 9.50. I think they probably need the next 2 overs, a little more runs in these overs to really make the Saffron strikers start to think a little bit.
Yeah, they certainly they must be having about 100 in their mind, a little beyond that. But it's going to be quite a task to get there. Only 4 more overs to get there, as Kem Charles will be moving in to bowl to Kotoy. So how are some of your past players? Julian Charles, how is he doing?
He's okay.
What about Collymore? Is he in St. Lucia?
Yes, he's.
Oh, there we go. Here is Charles in, bowls down the track, comes Kotoy, turns it down to forward square. The hustle for 1 will come back for the second. The return comes into the non-striker's end, not threatening the stumps. And Kotoy comes back for the second. He's gone to 18, and the total has moved on to 59 for 1. There used to be a St. Lucian fast bowler who played youth cricket. I'm going to come back to that. He's in now and bowls, and Kotoy have a big swish at that one. It's in the air. Somebody's going on the red. The catch is going to be taken, gone. So there was Kotoy advancing down the track, trying to hit that inside out, and the catch has been taken there at the extra cover. Mikel Joseph just coming in and taking an easy catch. So Kotoy goes, cut there at extra cover for 18. It's 59 for 2.
Yes, Kem Charles just drawing this one a little wider, and Kotoy still going through the shot, only to succeed in presenting an easy catch to extra cover. I think Kem Charles has had a decent tournament.
He has. He's picked up some very interesting wickets and crucial ones too.
Yeah, it would be nice to know how many wickets he has in the tournament.
I was asking you, there used to be a fast bowler from St. Lucia's. If I get the surname right, Supwa. Does it ring a bell? Many years ago.
Yes, Super.
Yeah, that's correct. Is he involved in cricket or anything?
I think he works with the Donata school. Yeah, the school for the
Yes, a lot of years ago he played cricket, I must admit.
Yeah. He's still around. He doesn't really play.
Uh-huh.
But he comes around to watch. I think his nephew plays now.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, just good
I
old
think,
memories.
yeah, you mentioned Collymore. I think he's now retired from the fire service.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yes.
he's down in the south of the island, Beaufort area.
Well, hope he's listening. Good afternoon to him. Delivery down the leg side, looking to turn that down to backward square. That's Weaver Benjamin, doesn't make contact. Ball must have just clipped the pad though. Here once more is Kem Charles. 1 for 7 so far into his second over. And he's going to move into bowl to Benjamin. Donald McDonald, the new batsman at the far end.
I think Benjamin is not happy with the umpire not calling wide.
The umpire probably felt, well, might have hit the pad. Here is now Charles and bowls to Benjamin. Benjamin is tugging that. Oh, he dropped it. That's the key. The ball on his follow through. Well, it did come back rather quickly. And I'm thinking, he seemed to be saying, oh, I should have taken that catch. Let's look at it. It was flat bat. And he was late.
He was
Was late. He was late at it. Maybe he didn't think that the ball was going to come back at him. And that's the reason he dropped the catch. He was too late on it. 60 for 2. Donald McDonald, the lovely name that has such a great ring about it, settles over his bat. And here is Charles. In and balls to McDonald. McDonald looking to swing that. Doesn't make contact. And they, in fact, get what the umpire will confirm to be a run. So he is off the mark. The umpire didn't signal, did he?
No, he didn't.
He didn't. So it is an authentic run. Here he is now moving in. Charles and bowls. Benjamin is advancing down the track and pulls that down to the deep backward square area. Gets a single. The return comes in. Good service to the keeper. One more to Benjamin, who's now gone on to 10, I make it. And the total has moved on to 62. Is it 10 or 9? We'll just wait to see what the scorecard says. The score says it's 9. So 9, 62 for 2. And with 7 overs gone, just 3 remaining. And with the run rate just under 9. What's your thoughts, John?
Yeah, I think Charles has bowled a very good spell. Two overs, 1 for 10. I think that the Nutmeg Warriors would probably need 2 big overs if they had to get up to this 100 mark.
Yes, it's got to be huge. It's got to be a huge over. And whether they can get it from Darius Martin, whose first over yielded 12, we'll have to wait and see. So here is Martin moving in to bowl to Benjamin. A lot at stake here now. He's in passing the umpire and bowls to Benjamin. Benjamin gets a short rising delivery. Now they've gone for 1. They can come back for the second. They're going to go for it. The return comes into the keeper's end. I thought that Benjamin was meandering back down the track. I wonder if he's carrying something of an injury, but he certainly did not run very quickly indeed, although the 2 runs were always in the making. He's gone now to 11, and the total has moved on to 64 for 2. So Martin goes back in bright sunshine, begins to move in again. The close-in fielders walking in as he approaches the wicket. He's there and bowls to Benjamin. Benjamin slaps that down to the mid-wicket area. That's going to go over 4 runs. Well, just dropping inside and goes over the boundary line. A bit of an applause there by Ranjan. I think he enjoyed the skill of the shot, really, although he's on the opposing team, and pulled that between those 2 fielders down at long on and mid-wicket, bisected both of them. It went very quickly indeed, too. Down to the boundary for 4. He's got to 15. It's 68 for 2.
Yes, flat-batted shot there by Benjamin.
Well, he's got to do much more. As here once more is Martin in now and bowls to Benjamin. Benjamin is slamming that down to the deep mid-wicket area. That's gone for 4. Now that was an imperial shot. That was a bold shot. He hit that as though he were in a vexatious mood, and pulled that nicely down to the forward square area. 4 runs, a brutally hit shot. And he has quickly gone to 19. The total has gone to 72 for 2.
Yes, Benjamin showing his capabilities of playing the short ball and hitting this one between the two fielders on the boundary and collecting yet another boundary.
Yeah, 10 runs of 3 deliveries. He'd want to get about 15 from this. Those might turn out to be vital runs. Third man, backward point, right back on the boundary, extra cover, just outside the circle. He'll walk in though. There's a long off, long on, deep mid wicket, deep backward square, and a fine leg inside the circle. Also the third man, as it's going to be once more Martin, who's been severely treated in this over so far, getting ready to bowl to Benjamin, who has gone very quickly to 19, 72 for 2. Nutmeg Warriors in now, and bowls Martin to Benjamin. Benjamin has a big swish at that one outside the off stump, doesn't make contact. Might have just taken his eyes off the ball, and if he didn't really stretch the left bat down and across. He just stood there and was all arms, just flaying the bat at it. Didn't make contact. Keeper collecting behind the stumps. The total remains on 72 for 2.
Yes, Martin just pitching this one up a little fuller, and Benjamin looking to go over long off, just missing this delivery.
Here it comes in again. It's Martin there now and bowls to Benjamin. Benjamin is pulling that ball down to the long on area. Is going to be cut off by Ranjan just inside. They thought about the second run, but the service of John was pretty good. Threw it back to the non-strikers and rather quickly. Thought they maybe had a little opportunity there to vie for the second. Decided against it. So one more to Benjamin, who's gone to 20. And the total has gone to 73 for 2 as Donald McDonald takes strike and Martin moves in to bowl to McDonald. This is supposed to be his final delivery. He's there now and bowls, and McDonald is looking to drive and does succeed in driving. They've gone for one. We'll come back for the second. The return comes into the non-striker's end and they get 2. So 2 to McDonald, which takes his tally there now to 3. Benjamin will be taking strike. He's on 20. And 75 for 2, 75 for 2. 8 overs gone. It looks as though they still can think about maybe that 100 mark.
Yeah, this was a good over there by the Nutmeg Warriors. Some 13 runs in that over. And I reckon if they could get another 2 overs like this, probably they're going to get over the 100 mark.
Yes. Well, they'll certainly want to do that. And with the final 2 to go, they call them the death overs. I love that. It really is death overs in truth. Truly. So, it's going to be from the far end, Josh Thomas, who was switch ends. He did bowl 1 over from the northern Odabo end, and now he has been switched to the River Road end, or cemetery end. The official name for that cemetery is the Wilberforce Cemetery. Here he's coming in now. Thomas in and bowls away to Benjamin, who hits the ball hard to extra cover the ball. Travels rather quickly, and it's knocked down there by Lyndon Lawrence. Total remains on 75 for 2. Old cemetery that has been there, gosh, for how long? Maybe, I know it's over 100 years, maybe about 150 there, about named after Englishman William Wilberforce. Thomas is in now and bowls to Benjamin. Benjamin looking to swing that over the long on position. Doesn't make the contact with the bat, but of course did hit the pad. Went out on the offside and they saw the opportunity to scamper a single. They did so. Total's gone by 1 now to 76 for 2.
Yes, Josh Thomas just keeping things relatively quiet there. Just 2 runs in the over so far.
Thomas in again. This time he's going to be bowling to McDonald. Bowls to McDonald, who is driving the ball up on the outside. They get a single. It was a big booming drive he went for, and the ball took the bottom portion of the bat and went out on the onside. The bowler fielded on his follow through, but they got a single. So McDonald's gone to 4, and the total has gone to 77 for 2. What about Ignatius Kade?
Yeah, Kyle is around. He's not really involved in cricket.
No?
Yeah. It's sadly that a lot of our fast cricketers are not really involved
Oh.
in the sport.
Oh, what a shame, really. So he's moving in again. Thomas in and bowls to Benjamin. Benjamin is lifting that down to the long on area. Gets a comfortable single. I don't think he really connected as well as he intended, but he got a single, however. He's now moved on to 21. So this has been a pretty good over so far by Josh Thomas.
Yes, just 3 runs of the over. Josh Thomas using his experience, using his height and his ability to bowl, especially the Yorkers.
Yes, from the far end. Black side screen behind him. In now and bowls advances down the pitch. Hits that straight down the ground. That 4 runs. Beautiful shot. There was McDonald advancing down the pitch and hit it nicely. Got it on the full. Straight down the ground. 4 runs. Beautiful shot. He's taking his tally now to 8. It's 82 for 2.
Yes, a brave shot there, advancing down the big fast bowler. So yes, and getting this one on the full and hitting it well. He hit it straight down deep, long on for 4.
Yes, that was a lovely shot. That's the importance of hitting it straight. A little bit of bottom hand would have taken it down to long on. So Thomas, he's got his last delivery coming up, and he begins to move in to bowl to McDonald. Can he repeat this? He's there now and bowls, and he's hitting that straight. He can repeat it, can't he? Yes, but this time he's gone over the boundary line. It's more productive than the one before. Beautiful shot. He just got the front leg slightly out of the way and lifted it in a rather imperious manner. It sailed over the boundary line. That's a great shot. That's 6 runs. What a lovely way to finish the over. He must be proud of that shot. And of course, whoever Benjamin would be proud about it, Andre Fletcher would be proud about that too. At the end of the over, 9 overs gone. It's 88 for 2.
Yes, a lovely shot there by McDonald, just clearing the front foot and hitting the delivery back over the bowler's head for 6. And with 1 over left, Stevenson, what's your prediction? I know you.
I haven't been getting it right.
You haven't been getting it right.
No, that's the problem, John. So I'm scared to go. I'm scared to go now. Okay, I'm gonna make one last shot at this. So I'm gonna go for 99.
99.
Yes. Well, what are you gonna go for, John?
102.
102. Well, I just seem not to get these things right at all. Let's hope I can get it right to the end for the first time, defeat John. So this is going to be the final over, bowled by Ryan John. He's kept himself as the captain to bowl that final over. He's rather meticulous about his field placing. The third man is put rather straight. There is a back put point right back on the boundary, extra cover, and a long off and a long on. All of those on the boundary. The mid wicket also on the boundary. Square leg inside the circle, and the fine leg also in. Here is once more Ryan John in now and bowls. And he gets a full toss that he tugs down to the mid-wicket area. They've gone for 1, coming back for the second. They've got to hurry, but the return is not very good. So they get 2 comfortably in the end. 2 more to Benjamin, who's gone to 23, and the total has gone to 90 for 2. So, 90 for 2. Don't forget that John's total is 102. Stevenson Worms' total is 99. So, John goes back. John, you got to at least allow me for once to get it right. Here he is moving in now to bowl to Benjamin, and Benjamin is getting away with delivery outside the arm. That's just too wide to be legal, and it's wide confirmed by the outstretched arms of the umpire. Total has gone by 1 now to 91 for 2, so he's got to reload. That's one of the new cricketing terms for when you've got to bowl another delivery. It's changing all the time, and more words and terms are coming in to describe the game. Here is John in and balls and slower delivery. That's inside the line, yes. Paul Benjamin is saying, that was outside the line. The umpire said, no, based upon my estimation, that was inside.
Yeah, I think what happened is the batsman Benjamin moved towards the off stump.
Yes,
Yeah.
there's a little trigger movement.
Uh,
It was inside, was it?
no,
It was outside.
Yeah.
Oh, it was outside. So I could see him protesting. But he's got to be careful there, Benjamin. Careful, you've got to respect the umpire's decision. Here is John now, balls to Benjamin. Benjamin gets a Yorker-like delivery. He is a bit frustrated because he couldn't put that away. Ball, he missed it. And of course, the keeper collects behind the stumps, 91 for 2. It looks as though both of us, who knows, may just get that wrong. My 99 figure is 9.3 overs there. God, we both might just get it wrong. Here is John now, moving in to bowl to Benjamin. Benjamin is looking to drive that, and the ball is sinking into the leg stump. Could do no more than allowing the ball to crash into the pad, confirm as a leg by there by the umpire. So one more to the total, which has now gone on to 92. Is it 92? And the total there, well, 4 balls already gone in the over. So he's going to be coming round the wicket. Is Ryan John. It's been a very good over so far. Moves in now to bowl to McDonald. McDonald is getting under that one and trying to hit the ball over extra cover. Gets it out to just to extra cover on the ground and knocked down there by Lyndon Lawrence. The batsman had time to cross for 1. So they've got one more delivery here. One more delivery, and except this is a 6. I won't get to that. That 99 would not be correct at all, and neither would John's own be. So both of us would be wrong. Here's John in and balls, and he is lifting that down to the long on area. Now they've hustled for 1. They've decided to go to the second one. The return comes in, and he missed it. Oh, he's missed it, and they will come back for a third. The keeper missed the return, and they come back for a third. So that's all there will be. What really should have been 1 turned out to be 3. 96 is the final score. 96 for 2. McDonald not out 15. Benjamin not out 26. A good partnership there of 37 and the run rate 9.60. So they didn't get up to the 100 mark, which is, you see how he just missed that one? He couldn't believe, the keeper couldn't believe that he actually missed it. So Nutmeg Warriors, 96 for 2 from their 10. So a good, I would think it's a fighting total.
Yes, definitely 96 for 2 after 10 overs, a run rate of 9.6. So the Nutmeg Warriors would feel not satisfied, but and a fighting total, a total which they could probably challenge the Saffron strikers.
Yeah, and they do defend pretty well, I must admit. So let's just go over the scorecard there. Nutmeg Warriors batting, of course, against Saffron strikers. So Andre Fletcher was, he's retired, hurt. 2, faced just the 3 balls, was struck somewhere in the neck area. Shondell Regis was bowled by Josh Thomas. A wonderful ball that deceived him. It was a slower delivery for 21 balls and struck 4 fours. Kieran Kotoy was caught. Mikel Joseph at the bowling of Ken Charles for 18, 10 balls, 19 minutes at the crease and struck 2 fours and a huge 6. Weavell Benjamin not out 26 at the close of the innings, 23 minutes, 20 balls, 3 fours, and Donald McDonald 15. A nice little cameo of only 6 balls, had a 4 and a 6. So the extras were 10, 1 by, 4 leg byes, 5 wides, 96 for 2 of 10 overs. Kem Charles, 2 overs, no middens, picked up 1 for 10, he bowled very well. Darius Martin had none for 25 of 2, a little bit expensive. Mikel Joseph, none for 17 of 2. Ryan John, none for 19 of 2. And Josh Thomas, 1 for 20 of 2. So those are the batting and bowling scorecard. Let's go down to Kerry Frank.
All right, we have here with us Kieran Kotoy of the Nutmeg Warriors. Kieran, you guys finished on 96-2. What do you think of the total?
It's a pretty good total considering the wicket. It's just for us to go and stick to our bowling plans and obviously get them out on that score.
It was a bit disconcerting there, the blow to the captain. Has it affected you guys in any way so far?
Just a little bit, in the beginning phases, but obviously we have a game to play. It's kind of unfortunate, and we're praying that all is well with him.
As a senior player, I guess you'll be looking to step up his absence and lead the guys out there in the middle.
Well, Daryl Saras will be at the helm, but obviously, me with my experience, I'll definitely help out.
And you think you guys can defend that 97 for 97?
Well, we don't have a choice. We have to, but more than likely we'll defend it.
All right, well, Kotoy, we want to wish you guys all the best for the match and hope that the captain is able to rebound quite quickly.
Yes, thank you very much.
All right, so that was Kieran Kotoy of the Nutmeg Warriors, quite confident that he'll be able to defend 97 for victory.
Thank you very much, Kerry. And as Kotoy said, they don't have a choice. They've got to defend it. So Warriors 96 for 2. 96 for 2. There's the innings break now. And Saffron Strikers, they're going to be coming out and trying to chase that victory target down and overhaul it. Can they? Will they? We don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So join us for Saffron Strikers reply. We'll be on hand to bring you.
The final weekend in the Dream 11 Spicer T10 2.0 cricket tournament fast approaches. And Grenada, it's time to fill the stands. This Saturday 16th and Sunday 17th April, it's the T10 playoffs. The top 4 teams will look to book their place in the grand final on Monday 18th April. Game times 11:45 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. Saturday and Sunday matches $5 EC. The grand final Monday the 18th $10. Bring the drums, count shell, coolers. It's the biggest stadium line and catch all the action on this station. The Dream 11 Spicer T10 2.0 cricket tournament. Love the game.
Energy. The world runs on it every day.
Good morning. Welcome to Seoul.
Hi.
Hi.
And when we put the best of the Caribbean together with the energy we harness, everything runs so much smoother. Because at the end of the day, it's all about connecting people.
Happy birthday, Dad.
So, wherever your journey begins.
Imagine having the home of your dreams. Imagine investing in that piece of property you can call your own. Imagine finally doing that home improvement project you've always been thinking about. It's time to stop imagining and start doing. Let the GUT Credit Union help you take the first step with fantastic rates, affordable repayments, and reduced legal fees. Make the move. Get better terms on your mortgage. Use your home equity to make those dreams a reality. Act now. There's really no place like home. GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
The biggest and safest summer festival in the region, August 8th and 9th. Let's go to Grenada for Spice Mass. Call your booking agents and get your tickets today.
I too have felt the impact of this pandemic and miss the days of being able to socialize with the freedom we once had. But it is in these times that we must come together to fight as one people through getting vaccinated and doing what's right. I am Aruna Neptune and I am fully vaccinated. Play your part. Keep yourselves, your loved ones, and your community protected. Spice Mass, here we come. It's our time again.
Deeply rooted in our rich ancestral traditions. Spice Mass, the return, a celebration of life.
Welcome to Spice Mass.
To the contrasting side of the wicket, and this time it was too wide outside the off stump. Called a wide. 32 for 3. Sheldon Joseph again in, bowls to John. John is lifting that down to the long off area. The catch is going to be taken, gone. Oh, another wicket has fallen. Well, you know what, the Saffron strikers, they're really falling apart here. John was looking to hit that straight. Yeah, he did hit it straight enough. But the fielder down there at mid-off was waiting there for the catch. And so Cyrus picks him up nicely. And Sheldon Joseph has picked up his wicket, picked up the captain. He is gone and gone for 14. The total 32 for 4. Saffron strikers, they're in dire trouble.
Yes, the Warriors are strike again. Cyrus moving smartly to his right and taking yet another a good catch. And he's definitely a good fielder, Cyrus. And Ryan John Parrish for 14 and 32 for 4 now. The Saffron strikers has put themselves in a lot of trouble now, Stevenson.
Yeah, I'd just like to see John maybe going a little higher. Somebody has to intimidate the Nutmeg Warriors, and in my opinion, he was the person to do that, but didn't succeed. So Kem Charles comes in, and here is Sheldon Joseph bowls to Charles. Charles comes forward, turns it neatly behind square, and the ball goes into the boundary for 4. Well, that was sinking onto the leg stump, and he came forward and whipped it nicely. A little trigger movement and clipped it nicely behind square. For a moment, it didn't look as though it will get there, but it certainly did. Had sufficient legs to get there. 4 runs to Mikel Joseph, who's gone to 5, and the total has moved on to 36 for 4.
Yeah, lovely shot by Joseph. This one angling again on leg stump and just clipping it between backward square and fine leg for 4.
Beautiful shot. Joseph started, stopped. 1 for 15. He's been expensive. Moves in from the top of his mark, wheels around, and bowls to outside the off stump as Mikel Joseph looking to drive. Doesn't make contact. Benjamin collects behind the stumps. The over comes to an end. So we're at the halfway stage of the innings. 5 overs gone. 36 for 4. The run rate 7.0.20, and the required run rate 12.20.
Yes, an expensive over by Joseph, yielding some 15 runs. The Nutmeg Warriors would not want another over like this. They have been keeping things relatively quiet, and the Saffron strikers, just making heavy weather of this total.
Yeah, they are making heavy weather of the total. I like how you put that. I'll try and remember it. If it's not copyright, I will use it in the future. It's not copyright, John, is it? Making heavy weather. I love that. I really do love that. Well done, John. Charles will be taking strike. And here is Kotoy. Moves in to bowl to Kem Charles, who is looking to pull that a delivery that he's a little upset with himself because it was short enough and he felt that he could have pulled that down to backward square. But you've got to remember that Simon is down there. He's got to remember that. Here is Kotoy in and bowls to Charles. Charles is coming forward. Is wrapped in a pad. There is an appeal for leg before. The ball goes down to third man. Not out, says the umpire. They amble a single. They could have been a little bit more aggressive about that, but decided that they'll take only one. Confirm now that it is a leg by. 1 more to the total. which has now gone on to 37. 37 for 4. Mikel Joseph now comes into strike. He's on 5. Kieran Kotoy once more in and bowls to Joseph. Joseph is pulling that in the air. That's going to go all the way. Yes, it goes all the way. That's 6 runs. It was short. It was a rank long hop. Rocked on the back foot. And he slapped it over the long on area. And the fielder down there had to look as it sailed helplessly over his head. That was a good clean hit. 6 runs. They will need much more than that. He's now gone on to 11. Is Mikel Joseph. As here is Kotoy in once more, Bosa Joseph. Joseph is lifting that in the air. That's going for a long way. That's gone a long way. That's gone this time over mid wicket. 6 more. Well. He's taken a liking here of Kotoy. Pitched somewhere about the middle and leg stump, and he came forward and drove that. Lifted it nicely over mid wicket. 6 more to him, and he has motored on to 17. Is 49 for 4. Kotoy once more. To bowl to Mikel Joseph. He's 17. He's there now and bowls, and he's off the back foot. Cuts the ball down to the sweeper position. They go through for a single. Won't come back for the second. The return comes into Benjamin. It's a good one. One more to Mikel Joseph, who's gone to 18 now. Kemp Charles, who is yet to score, comes into strike. 50 has now been posted as Kotoy in to bowl to Charles, who to this delivery is off the back foot and steers the ball just in front of square on the offside, and they go through for a single. So that completes the over. It's been an expensive one there by Kotoy. 14 runs coming off it, and they will need a few more like that, John, to get them close to the victory target. They need some 46 of 24.
Yes, Joseph coming in and playing a cameo there so far. Some 18 runs of just 7 deliveries, and Kotoy just missing the mark there a bit, and two huge sixes hit by Joseph. And with Joseph at the crease, I believe the Saffron strikers can still be living.
Yes, I agree with you. All they need is a couple of big overs. Charles, here he's facing up to Joseph. Sheldon has a big swish as that outside the Austin, but there is no feet movement there at all. No footwork. Just stood there and just sparred at it. Benjamin collecting outside the Austin, behind the stumps rather. 51 for 4. 46 required of 23. So every one delivery they need 2 runs. Here is Joseph into Charles. Charles is looking to turn that out on the onside. Ball passing somewhere around the waist area, and the keeper collects behind the stumps. Just looks a little out of sort, I dare say. Charles, he's faced 5 deliveries already and scored only 1. So not strong going. He's got to understand, he's got to play a supportive role. Here he is facing up once more outside the off stump, and Charles tugs the ball down to long on and gets an easy single. So 1 more to his total. I think he's done the right thing there. He's come off the mark, come off the strike rather, and give it to Mikel Joseph, who is 18 and has struck the ball reasonably well so far. As it's once more, Joseph moves in to bowl to Mikel Joseph down the track, advances, and not well held there by Benjamin, but they go through for a bye. Just went down rather lazily there, Benjamin. The ball may have just hit him on the thigh area because he favored it a little bit. So 1 more to the total. It's gone to 53. 53 for 4. Charles, who is 2, comes back into strike as it's once more Sheldon Joseph into his second over. Moves in now to bowl to Charles. Charles gets a delivery outside the off stump. Has a heave at it. Peels off the outside edge. That's going to go down to the third man boundary for 4. 4 runs. He had a big mighty heave at that one, and they tell you if it's outside there and you're going after it to go very hard, and he certainly did, and it peeled off the outside edge down to the boundary for 4. He's gone to 6. Is 57 for 4.
Yes, Joseph looking to hit. Sorry, Charles looking to hit this one over extra cover, and the ball is spilling and going over the man at third man for 4.
Need 40 of 19. Joseph is in now and both to Charles, and Charles is looking to hit that down to the, well, he was looking to hit that behind square. Ball may have taken the on the edge of the bat and went down to fine leg, short fine leg, no run scored. So that completes the over. 7 overs gone, 57 for 4, 57 for 4. They need 40 of 18.
Yes, Joseph bowling is 2 overs for 20, and Kim Charles and Joseph really putting in together a decent partnership.
Yeah, they certainly are. And a partnership that is very important indeed for their team. Cyrus in both to Mikel Joseph, who is looking to hit that over mid-wicket. Doesn't cue it all that well. Ball cannons onto the pad and spirals out behind the keeper, but they didn't go for the single. Cyrus again tosses the ball, spinning it from hand to hand rather, in, and bowls to Mikel Joseph, who pulls down to the mid-wicket area, and they're going to come back for... Did they come back for the second? No, they didn't, did they? Just a single? Just a single. Brings Kem Charles into strike. Mikel Joseph goes to 19 as he is there once more. Joseph in and bowls Cyrus. This is going to be caught down there. No, it goes over the boundary line. That's a huge hit. Kem Charles came forward and lifted it nicely over long on. That's gone for 6. He is now gone on to 12, and the total has gone to 64 for 4. That was a lovely shot indeed. And for a moment, the long on fielder felt that he was in action, went over his head. 33 required of 15. Cyrus once more to bowl to Charles. That should have done a bit to his confidence. In and bowls, and Charles hits that down to the mid-wicket area. It goes down there, and they won't come back for the second. I thought they may have attempted that. They get only 1. So Charles has now gone on to 13. Mikel Joseph, who's 19, comes into strike, is 65 for 4. 2 more deliveries in this over. Is Cyrus in and bowls to Joseph. Joseph is hitting that over the deep backward square area, and that's gone for 6. That was a bad delivery, but it was equally well hit. And he lifted it nice and handsomely over the deep backward square boundary. 6 runs to Joseph. He's gone very quickly to 25 of 11. 71 for 4. They need 26 of 13.
Yes, a magnificent shot there by Joseph. This one angling on leg stump, and making no mistake is Joseph, and depositing this one over a deep backward square. Cyrus just guilty of straying leg stump, and the Joseph not needing any second invitation.
Yeah, so Cyrus 1 for 20 so far. 1.5 moves in now and bowls, and he turns it nicely just behind square. Good sensible batting, gets a single. That's Mikel Joseph. So the over comes to an end. 26 to Mikel Joseph, 72 for 4 Saffron strikers, and 2 overs to go, and they need 25 of the 2 overs, so they need to score at 12.50.
Yes, only 25 needed out of 12 deliveries. I'm sure the Saffron strikers with Mikel Joseph at the wicket will believe that they could overhaul his total.
Yes, this over, however, has got to be the pivotal over. It means that this over has to be big. Now, you don't want to have to go for 15 in the last over. I don't think they want that. Now, if they've got about 12 or so, fine. But to go for 15 in the last over, that could be very intimidating. Let's see what their approach is going to be. They need 25 of 12. Just a little over 2 runs per ball. That's the equation. So Alex Moses, who was bowled just a 1 over for 5 runs, has been called back into action. He moves in to bowl to Mikel Joseph, who is hitting that over the mid-wicket area. That's a fine shot. That's a great shot. Great shot for four. For six, beg your pardon. It was short onto the back foot. It sat up nicely for him. And he went onto the back foot. And gosh, he swung hard into it. You could see his whole body moving into the shot and lifted it over mid-wicket. Fine shot to start the over. He is gone now to 32. It's 78 for 4. They need 19 of 11. Alex Moses again in and bowls to Mikel Joseph. Hits that in the air. I don't think it has sufficient carry. The fielder takes the catch down at long on. So, well, he has gone. He's played his hand very well, and he made sure that he was taking off his cap, ensuring that the cap did not get in his way at all. So good catch down there. Caught Donald McDonald down at long on of the bowling of Alex Moses. He's gone for an inspiring 32. And the strikers, they're 78 for 5, 78 for 5. They could have ill afford the wicket there of Mikel Joseph, who was really striking the ball very well.
Yes, good blow there by the Nutmeg Warriors, picking up the wicket of Joseph, who has really played a magnificent hand.
Clint Chateau has come out. The batsman did cross. A delivery looking to be very cheeky there. Kem Charles wanting to scoop that down to Pine Leg. Didn't make contact. Well, it's a shot that you've got to play a lot. You've got to learn. It's a lot of skill in doing that. And if you just want to do it at match time, it doesn't always come off at all. So they require 19 of 9. Here once more is Moses in, bowls outside the arm stump, hit down to the deep sweeper position. They've gone for one, won't come back for the second. The return comes into the keeper. Good service there. And the batsman had time to cross for 1. So one more to the total. So 79 for 5. Chateau will now have an opportunity to face his first ball. 18 remaining of 8. As it's once more Alex Moses getting ready to bowl to Clint Chateau. He's there now and bowls and is outside the arm stump, hit down to the deep extra cover. They've gone for 1. They're going to come back for the second. The return comes into the keeper, not gathered by Benjamin. And if he had done that, it certainly would have been a run out. But in the end, they got 2. He's off the mark, Chateau. It's gone to 2, 81 for 5. And not the best of work there by Benjamin. Should have gathered it. Yeah, went skidded on as it came. Maybe a little unfair to him. 81 for 5. Here is Moses in, bowls, and he hits that down to the sweeper position. They've gone for 1. Chateau, they won't come back for the second. The return comes in, and just a 1. So Chateau goes to 3. 9 overs completed. 82 for 5. And the last over, I did say for the first time I got it right, they won't want 15 of the last over, and they've got 15 to get from the last over.
15 of the last over. Nutmeg Warriors, just feeling that they probably can pull this one over. And the Saffron strikers, batsman, Kim Charles and Chateau would probably have different ideas. Just the last over, Stevenson, 6 balls to go. 15 runs required.
Yeah, so I tell you how they need to go about getting that one, John. They need the first ball, they've got to hit it for 6. So if you do that, it means that they've got 9 runs to go in the first one. And then the other one, they need a 2 or a 4. Not a single. So let's see what's going to happen with this one. And guess who is bowling? It's Kotoy. Well, so he's going to be moving in now, and he's going to be bowling to Chateau. Chateau is posing that dreadlocks there over his shoulder. Here is Kotoy in now to bowl to Chateau, who is looking to lift that over mid-wicket. There's a stifled appeal for leg before, and the ball goes out on the offside. 3 of the fielders converging rather quickly. The keeper peeled his right glove off rather quickly in the event that they wanted to run. Well, they didn't decide to do that. 82 for 5. Kotoy bowls. Chateau is hitting the ball back to the bowler. Cotton bowl, gone.
No.
No?
Into the pitch.
Oh, he did into the pitch. I'm sorry. My apology to everybody. And it did look as though he was moving away, Chateau. Well, no, he did hit into the pitch. I'm sorry. Here's Kotoy Bowles. He's coming down the track and looking to drive that. Doesn't make contact. And there is Kem Charles, who is saying, oh, why don't you give me the strike? Hard luck there, Charles. Kotoy is in now to bowl to Chateau, who to this delivery is looking to hit that over the long on area. Doesn't do that at all. Ball goes out in front of him. Must have cannoned into the pad, I reckon. So dot ball so far. 2 balls remaining as Kotoy is in and balls, and Chateau is looking to hit.
Are we going to see a maiden over, Stevenson?
It's interesting.
Is it the last ball?
Yes, 5 deliveries have gone, not a runner scored. Kotoy moves in now to bowl to Chateau, and Chateau is advancing down the track and is stumped.
A maiden wicket.
Maiden wicket. What a game this. And Kem Charles has peeled off his glove, and rather in disgust. I think he's in disgust. But of course, he's got to remember that Chateau is not really much of a batsman. What Chateau should have done was just to try to give the single. That's what he needed to do, and allow Kem Charles to take the bowling. Well, that was not done. So Saffron Strikers, they have lost, and Nutmeg Warriors, they're on the victory stand again, and they've won by 14 runs.
Yeah, a good victory there by the Nutmeg Warriors in the end, winning by some 14 runs. And
your reaction one.
Saffron Strikers really falling away badly.
So the Nutmeg Warriors, well, I think the umpire is there just talking to Benjamin, I think. Okay, so sorry, folk, that all of this is coming through our stump mic. We're sorry about that. So it's turned off now. So Nutmeg Warriors, they've won by 14 runs. They deserve to win, but that last over turned out. Not very often you find a maiden in the last over, do you?
Yes.
Maiden wicket. A wicket maiden.
A wicket maiden.
Right. So that completes our 2 games today. Saffron Strikers, they've lost. Warriors, they've won by 14 runs. So let's give you the scorecard for the Saffron Strikers. Lyndon Lawrence was bowled by Jackson without scoring, and Dylan Douglas was caught McDonald. Well, let's go back to the top. Lyndon Lawrence was caught Cyrus of the bowling of Jackson without scoring. Dylan Douglas was caught McDonald of the bowling of Jackson without scoring. So that's where the demise actually started. Huron Campbell was caught McDonald of the bowling of Cyrus for 5. Ryan John was caught Darrell Cyrus bowled Joseph for Sheldon Joseph for 14. Mikel Joseph caught McDonald of the bowling of Moses for 32. Kem Charles not out 14 of 12 balls, just a 1, 4 and a 6. Clint Chateau was stumped Benjamin of the bowling of Kotoy. He went for 3, 8 balls he faced, but a maiden over was bowled to him. And Darius Martin there ended no score, not out, none. So in the end, the extras were 14 2 byes, 2 leg byes, 10 wides, quite a great contributor to the overall total of 82. And in terms of the bowling there, Ashton Jackson 2 overs, 1 maiden, picked up 1 for 8. Alex Moses 2 overs, no maiden, 1 for 15. Darrell Cyrus 2 overs, no maiden, 1 for 21. Sheldon Joseph 2 overs, no maiden, 1 for 20. And Kieran Kotoy 2 overs, 1 maiden, picked up 1 for 14. So quite interesting. We've not had this before, where indeed there were 2 maiden overs bowled there by the Nutmeg Warriors. We go downstairs to Kerry Frank.
All right, thank you, Stevenson. We're here at the player of the match presentation. I'll ask Mr. Felix to make the presentation to a player of the match today, Donald McDonald. All right, just have a few words to Donald. Donald, another victory for the Nutmeg Warriors. That makes it 6 out of 7 matches. The mood in the camp must be a good one.
Yeah, the mood in the camp is superb. Yeah, we have great pump right now, and going through the tournament, I think we should go through the final with ease.
Were you guys motivated going out there in the second half to do this one for the skipper?
Yeah, we was highly motivated, getting the skipper knocked down early in the game. I was at a rage going out and bat. I was fearless all times. But fearless, fear nothing today, yeah? Getting my skipper knocked over.
You'd have done well in the field, hang on to 3 catches, some nerve-wracking catches. Can you tell us about your composure out there in the middle taking those catches?
My catches composure is just simple. It's a normal thing for me, you know. Going out once I'm under the ball and I get settled. Sometimes I almost get settled, but once I get hands on it, you gotta go out.
All right, we know you yourself, you can become dangerous at this latter part of the tournament. Last year was case in point. Got up with about 6 balls, but you were able to get a couple of the middle of the bat. How did that feel?
Yeah, well, I think that feeling great. I'm highly motivated at myself right now because filling a couple of the middle, I think I should get a lot of runs in the finishing end of the tournament.
All right, well, we want to wish you guys all the best for the rest of the tournament, and we look forward to seeing more from Donald McDonald.
All right, thank you.
All right, so Stevenson, was Donald McDonald the player of the match?
Well, and quite deservedly too, the player of the match. So Saffron strikers, they were able to muster only 82 for their 6 wickets. Well, let's just quickly give you a little bit of tomorrow's lineup. At 11:45, we've got our first match. Cinnamon Pacers are going to be coming up against Ginger Generals. And a little later on in the day, in the afternoon, we would have Bayleaf Blasters against Clove Challengers. So that's the situation that we've got here this afternoon. So the Nutmeg Warriors, they defeated the Saffron Strikers. And so the Nutmeg Warriors, they're very, very happy indeed. They've been playing some pretty good cricket. They've had a couple of close shaves. But all in all, they've played great cricket. Well, it has been quite a privilege, of course, to bring you both matches today on behalf of all of our technical teams and, of course, producers and also our commentators in Kerry Frank and also John Eugene. Stevenson Worm, hoping you and bidding you well until we see tomorrow, God's willing.
The final weekend in the Dream 11 Spicer T10 2.0 cricket tournament fast approaches. And Grenada, it's time to fill the stands. This Saturday 16th and Sunday 17th April, it's the T10 playoffs. The top 4 teams will look to book their place in the grand final on Monday 18th April. Game times 11:45 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. Saturday and Sunday matches $5 EC. The grand final Monday the 18th, $10. Bring the drums, count shell, coolers. It's the biggest stadium line and catch all the action on this station. The Dream 11 Spicer T10 2.0 cricket tournament. Love the game.
Energy. The world runs on it every day.
Good morning. Welcome to Soul.
Hi.
Hi.
And when we put the best of the Caribbean together with the energy we harness, everything runs so much smoother. Because at the end of the day, it's all about connecting people.
Happy birthday, Dad.
So, wherever your journey begins.
Imagine having the home of your dreams. Imagine investing in that piece of property you can call your own. Imagine finally doing that home improvement project you've always been thinking about. It's time to stop imagining and start doing. Let the GUT Credit Union help you take the first step with fantastic rates, affordable repayments, and reduced legal fees. Make the move. Get better terms on your mortgage. Use your home equity to make those dreams a reality. Act now. There's really no place like home. GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
biggest and safest summer festival in the region, August 8th and 9th. Let's go to Grenada for Spice Mass. Call your booking agents and get your tickets today.
Oh gosh, I can't wait for T10. I can't wait to enjoy myself in a stadium. Mama, show everything goes shot. Local talent doing well. Big up on yourself, sing it out. T10. Enjoy this.
I too have felt the impact of this pandemic and miss the days of being able to socialize with the freedom we once had. But it is in these times that we must come together to fight as one people through getting vaccinated and doing what's right. I am Aruna Neptune and I am fully vaccinated. Play your part. Keep yourselves, your loved ones, and your community protected. Spice Mass. Here we come. It's our time again.
Deeply rooted in our rich ancestral traditions. Spice Mass, the return, a celebration of life.
Welcome to Spice Mass 2022. Reviving the spirit of our ancestors through our traditional mass. Jab, the unique celebration of freedom, drenched in black. Feel the power. The rejuvenating sound of pan. A display of colors in fancy mass. And the rebirth of calypso and soca music.
The biggest and safest summer festival in the region, August 8th and 9th. Let's go to Grenada for Spice Mass. Call your booking agents and get your tickets today.
Have you ever seen a jab cooking oil down and Tanya log in the same pot? Neither have we until now, but we guarantee there is a whole lot more amazing things to see on your next trip to Grenada. And if you encourage someone to book an adventure to our island paradise, then you can be one of the winners of special prizes compliments the 473 Connect program by the Grenada Tourism Authority. Sign up at experts.puregrenada.com/473connect.